For anyone who doesn't know how I record these things, because I mentioned it a few times, but for when you're making a podcast, specifically for Spotify, or at least how I do it, you go onto this website, obviously called Spotify for Podcasters. You make the podcasts and all that, this, that, and the other. And they have a service called Riverside, and you can either click record audio only or record audio and video. And no matter what you choose, your webcam does turn on. And so obviously I turned mine off before I start recording, and my face as I got it started, when I was about to begin recording, was so silly, because I was debating as to what I was going to talk about today. I was like, okay, well, I'll check to see if I've done an episode on Universe Ticket, and I did, and I'm like, I don't know what I've talked about. So yeah, no, we're going to be talking about UNIS. Hello and welcome back to today's episode of the What is K-pop podcast. Sorry, I had a brain fart just then. What is K-pop podcast, where we talk all things K-pop, groups, members, discographies, outfits, concepts, flower shows, this, that, and the third. Plug myself for a second. Yeah, I can do that. I am obviously on Spotify. I'm on Google, podcast, that's not a thing anymore. I'm on YouTube. I would actually say my bigger audience is on YouTube, if you could call yourself that. I have a Twitter, just What is K-pop 2024. I used to have an Instagram, but then that got deleted because I had a VPN and it messed with it up so much that it thought I was faking being in the UK. So I was like, okay, whatever. I have a TikTok, but I don't know how to do it. Yeah, no, that's it. And yeah, I lurk on the internet. Yeah, I lurk on the internet. Yeah, and I like to ramble, as I am doing right now. So yeah, UNIS. I have actually listened to their debut title track, I believe it's their debut title track. I said title crap. Title track. Superwoman, I believe it is. And I was like, this ain't too bad. And then I remembered who I was listening to. And then I was like, I actually don't like this anymore because of the amount of minors in the group. It's kind of, obviously it's not, but it does kind of feel as though I'm a creepy person just watching little kids. In some ways, I don't know how to explain this without it being misconstrued. To be fair, I feel like it is pretty self-explanatory, if I do say so myself. But there's the oldest member, I believe, is 2001, and So-won, the youngest member, is 13. She was born in 2011, and it came out that when they were filming, she lost her baby tooth. She lost, I think, one of her last baby teeth. And yeah, no, I was like that. It was the day before I turned 13 when I lost my baby teeth. The rest of my baby teeth. It's been 8 years since that, and I'm I'm 21. I'm a 21-year-old woman. Anton from Rise, he was 19 when he debuted. I felt like that was a perfect age to debut. You've graduated high school, you're not, a kid anymore, you've had your experience of life, kind of, your puberty is pubertying, you're done the stuff. You can debut now. You've had about a year or so to you're good. You're all right, love. But the fact that I assume that So-won is connected to an agency, so that means she would have had to have been at that agency when she was 12. So I'm that is a little bit weird. Just a teensy bit weird. I don't know about anyone else. You can disagree with me if you want to. But I feel like anyone who is a fan of these groups, or this group in particular, who is over the age of 18 is a bit weird. Like, so you're telling me at age 18 to anyone who's like over the age of 18 who's a fan of them, you're telling me that as an 18-year-old, over 18, you like a 14-year-old, and it does raise like a few eyebrows if you do think about it that way. It's like, you like a group who performs on stage wearing sometimes quite revealing outfits, and they have a 14-year-old in their group. In any other aspect, even in like the Western music scene, that would be classed as being pedophilic in like a lot of different ways. These groups, they have like photo cards made of them. Who knows what these people do with their photo cards? Like, I mean, take me for example. This sounds really weird. I have a Samsung A something. I recently got a new phone about a month ago. I have a cat sticker in my phone with a little sipping a boba tea. A cat sipping a boba tea. I also have TXT. I have a fake photo card of TXT in my phone as well. I need to change it actually because I had Jongin from Stray Kids in there, and now I've got TXT, but I want to change it to. I was thinking maybe Minnie from G Idol. Like, I only do my fake photo cards, and I don't have any groups fake photo cards because I'm poor. So to me, that's not weird because all the members are over the age of 18. They are all all older than me. I don't feel creepy having a photo card of them in my phone. And it's not creepy because they're consenting adults. They chose to be in this industry. You know, well, I mean, how old was Erling Kai when they debuted? It was 2019, wasn't it? 17? 16? I think he was 16. So I'm like, yeah, not technically an adult yet, but close to it, you know. I wouldn't feel comfortable having a photo card of him before the age of 18 in my phone. But like UNIS, so on, never be a consenting adult whilst being under UNIS, unless obviously they renew their contract like Kepler did. So I'm like, I feel uncomfortable knowing that a group with a 14-year-old in it is selling photo cards, and those photo cards can be used in any way that the person who has bought it wants to use them. And it's like, again, we have had kids in the industry before, but I'm like, that isn't good. Like, it's weirder now given how young these kids are, but it's just as weird knowing that others were in that position. Eamon from SHINee was like 14 when he debuted. The maknae of Young Posse is 14 too right now, but 13 when she debuted. Or maybe it was 12. I don't know. She's young. Chiquita from Baby Monster, very, very young. Look at her outfits. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like this. And yeah, I mean, kids these days, they do wear outfits like that, but it doesn't mean that it's okay. Like, just because it's the norm doesn't mean that we should be, accepting it. That's like a thing. So I'm like, we keep on buying these albums, the people who make them, the companies, see that we're buying the albums, and then they're like, yes, let's debut the young kids. But I don't like it. I really do not like it. And it really messes with me sometimes, to the point in which I sometimes feel like I just want to leave K-pop alone and just go and in the shower and just have a little cry. I don't know, it really creeps me out. And I just don't know how we can even fix it at this point. So anyway, UNIS is an 8-member girl group under F&F Entertainment formed by the SBS survival show UNIS Ticket, and they will be active for 2.5 years. And the lineup consists of Hyunju, Nana, Jelly, Yuna, Ko, Yoonha, Alicia, and Seowon. I'd love to know how I said Jelly's name in UNIS Ticket, like the actual show. Like, I'm gonna have to listen to that. And they made their debut on the 27th of March 2024 with the mini album We UNIS. And the group name means, apparently, is an acronym for the phrase You and I story, meaning the group and the fans are continuing to write their story together that started during UNIS Ticket, which is interesting. I mean, to be fair, I would have just said it's like a shortened version of Universe. Yeah. Like, I don't understand, like, the long-winded explanations. It's like rise and realize. So I'm like, just say it's a portmanteau or whatever the bleeding, like, word is of the two words, and being like, they are rising and realizing, and, like, they're doing their stuff, and, like, yeah. I just imagine as I'm doing that, then it's just like a really weird explanation. You're just like, this is a company that we support, right? So like, yeah, okay. Well, best excited. Their fandom name is Ever After, and Ever After is certified one day expression, happily ever after, meaning that the stories written by UNIS and their fans are always happy. And I'm like, no, nothing is ever happy, alright? Nothing ever remains happy constantly forever. Alright, sorry. I'm a bit of a Debbie Downer sometimes. And the dorm arrangement, apparently, because we need to know that, updated from August 2024, is Hyunju and Kotoko, Seowon and Yuna together, and Nana, Yoonha, Alicia, and Jelly in a big room together. So in 6th place we have Hyunju, Jin Hyunju. She is the leader and lead vocalist, born on the 3rd of November 2001, making her Scorpio, and she's from J9 Entertainment. She is a member of Signature, and she was born in Jeollanam-do in Nanju, Korea, and she's obviously a member of Signature under the stage name Belle. And she is half Korean from her father's side and half Filipina from her mother's side. And she's a former member of Good Day under the stage name of Lucky. I did not know that. This is her 3rd group then. Next person we have is Nana in 3rd place with Unicorn Ticketing. Nana, she hasn't released her birth name, which I'm like, fair enough. She is main dancer, sub-vocalist, and center. Born on the 6th of June 2007, making her Gemini. And she is from FNC Entertainment in Japan. And she was born in Tokyo. And she's a member of J-pop girl group Prinkle. Never heard of them, but I'll probably do them at some point. Next one we have is Jelly. She placed 4th. Jelly Jamina Danka. She was born she is a sub-vocalist and visual, born on the 19th of August 2007, making her a Leo. She was born in Pasig in the Philippines and is from Las Piñas in the Philippines. She attended, I'd never understand why on earth we know about the people's education, but I mean, granted, I'm gonna do an episode on education in K-pop, so I guess it's something that I'm eventually going to learn a bit too much about. And she went to San Beda College. Sorry, I'm just watching Petal going down into other people's. Oh, I hope she's safe. San Beda College and St. Paul College in Pasig. And she used to do pageantry in the Philippines. Kotoko, she was in 8th place. She was a sub-rapper, born on the 28th of October 2007, making her a Scorpio, and she is just an individual trainee. So she might not go, well, she might sign to a company while she's still in UNIS, but right now, if they were to disband, she wouldn't have a company to go back to, and she wouldn't debut in a group necessarily unless like a company was like, hey, we want you. And she is from Osaka, Japan. Next one we have is Yunha. She was in second place with a unicorn ticket. Yuna Bang Yunha. She is the lead vocalist, born on the 20th of February 2009, making her a Pisces. And she's under F&F Entertainment as well. So she might be part of a group that they create after. Decides to disband. Next one we have is Alicia. She is in first place with the Prism ticket. Alicia Larice C. Parmencino. She is a main vocalist, born on the 18th of April 2009, making her an Aries, and she also from the Philippines, and she was born in Bataan in central Luzon in the Philippines. And her cousin is actually Horizon's Marcus. Horizon, I believe it's MLD Entertainment, because I think I just saw them whilst I was watching TFN's music videos. I was trying to find the like official music video for Astral Barbalta, but I could not find it at all. Which I'm like, fair enough. I wasn't looking that hard. I should probably just search for it on my laptop and then like put it into my watch later and then be able to see it on the TV. But you know, I just like to make things complicated for myself. It's like my entire modus operandi. So I'm like, I feel like I'm just doing it to myself. Yeah, here we are. Yuna, she was 7th place, and she's main rapper, born on the 7th of October 2009, making her a Libra, and she is under Star On Entertainment. And she lives in Dongtan, Hwasong in Gyeonggi, South Korea. She was a pre-debut member of Free and Sass and a member of Play With Me Club between March 2021 and March 2022. And last but not least, we have CO1 5th place, Lim CO1. She is main vocalist and Maknae, born on the 27th of January 2011, making her an Aquarius. And she was born in Songpa, Seoul, South Korea. And she has an older sister who was born in 2009. That does not feel right. She debuted as a soloist at like 10 on the 24th of April 2021 with a single shoulder dance. I'm like, girl, literally, like, please take care of yourself. And she's a part of Lean Branding Company. So I'm like, right, I don't know what to necessarily do with that information at all. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like it, and it gives me the ickies, and I already had a nervous icky feeling whilst I was talking, so I'm like, I don't like it, and I'd like it to stop, and I just don't like it. And I feel like my bias is probably Hyunju and Jelly, mainly because Jelly's just hilarious, and like Hyunju is the only non-minor member of UNIS, so like automatically I like her. But yeah, no hate to the girls, the actual literal girls, because you know, companies shouldn't be putting forth kids to these shows, and they should be, you know, taking care of them, and you know, telling the parents that like, yes, your kid is very talented, but we will have your kid when it is no longer creepy at like maybe age 16, and like train them for a few years and then they can debut. But yeah, no, seriously, I do not have anything against these actual girls. You know, it's the industry that we should be more kind of, the fuck are you doing to, like, we should be questioning them as opposed to the children. But yeah, I do hope that they do well, and that like they don't like suffer from the industry too much, because you know, you can't really like control every aspect of it, but I at least hope that they do well, and that they're not exploited or anything by their company. But yeah, thank you as always for listening. It's been a pleasure. This episode will be going out on Tuesday the 12th, I think it is. Yes, and then on Friday, you know. that is. I have to tell myself this, otherwise I will forget. But yeah, thank you as always for listening, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Bye.